Hi students, welcome to first year commerce class. So earlier we have missed out this topic, types of industries from second chapter. So already we have learnt about the business activities, in what way we can earn money. So types of business activities includes manufacturing of goods or selling of goods or services. Any one activity you can take up, but making of goods, manufacturing of goods involves great risk when compared to simple trade. So if you want to earn money by carrying out some business, according to your capacity, your technical knowledge, ability to take risk, availability of investment, you can enter into the field of industry or field of trade. What exactly industry is? Industry deals with manufacturing of goods. It is a place where manufacturing of goods takes place. So industry is that place where manufacturing of goods takes place. Like making of markers, making of these textiles, manufacturing of fans, making of this furniture, this mic, mobiles, whatever it may be. Okay, so industry is a place where goods are manufactured. How you can manufacture the goods? Raw material is to be converted into finished goods. Raw material, already we have discussed a lot about this, which we cannot readily consume. When you make that goods in a position to be used, it becomes a finished goods. So it is a place where raw material is processed into finished goods, then that commodity can be used, that you can sell it to customers. So for example, I told you that in the forest, a tree is there. So that wooden block is the wood piece is the raw material on which you cannot sit. So that wooden piece is to be converted into, wooden block is to be converted into a bench. So bench is the furniture which is a finished goods. Like that I have given so many examples. Similarly, according to the nature of goods, according to the raw materials we apply, according to the product quality, according to the inputs, industry is classified into many types. So in this class, we are going to discuss about types of industry. First one, primary industry. Primary industry is that industry which depends on nature. That means the industry which depends upon earth or sea, where we produce goods by making use of earth and sea. That industry is called as primary industry. All that activities by using earth means land, and by using sea, whatever we do, those activities will come under the primary industry sector. Example, agriculture, you see, kheti karna. What we do? We seed the plants, or we sow the land, then we go for planting, we sow the seeds. Some crop is cultivated, either paddy, jowar, maize, okay, various vegetables. So by using earth, we will earn money. That means we will produce something, some food grains, some vegetables, some fruits are grown up and they are sold in the market, then we get money. That becomes industry. Remember, if agriculture is done for your own purpose, then it doesn't become business. Where you are cultivating your own land and you are making goods for your purpose, it will not come under the category of business. Only when agriculture is done on large scale basis and you take the product to the market and sell it, earn profit, then only that will become industry. Then comes farming. That means either dairy farms or say poultry farms, etc. will come under primary industry. Then forestry, fishing, horticulture, all these activities will come under the category of primary industry. Then comes genetic industry. What do you mean by genetic? Genetic means reproducing. Genetic means reproducing of plants and animals. So the industry which deals with reproduction of plants and animals and makes money will come under the category of genetic industry. As you all know that in the nature, plants grow, okay, naturally. In forest we see, normally in agricultural fields, sometimes some fruit giving trees, some vegetable crops or some flower giving plants automatically may give you some fruits, some flowers, some seeds. But that production is not sufficient to meet the demand of the increasing population. So what we are doing, by applying our science and technology, we are increasing the production of those plants, those flowers, those fruits. Today you see, with the help of nurseries, okay, how we are able to reproduce plants? By nurseries. So in nurseries what we do? We grow varieties of plants which will give you different types of flowers, and we sell those flowers in the market and we get money. You take poultry farm. Normally, you know, in villages or somewhere in your area, the ordinary hen will be there, but it will give you only few eggs and few chicks. But you need to produce that in the large scale. So that is the reason what we do. We go for poultry farms. So in poultry farms what we do? We use medicines, we use machines, we use artificial food, etc., etc., and we see that hens grow in size in very less time, and a hen will give you more and more number of eggs. Chicks are grown, we incubate the chicks. So with the help of machines we convert eggs into chicks. They are grown very faster and with various foods and vaccines, and we'll get lot of money by selling those chicks in the market. So like that, honeybees, honey production, all these will come under genetic industry. Certain species of plants and animals are grown in a large scale basis and they are sold in the market, by which we earn a profit. That is called as genetic industry. Then comes extractive industry. What do you mean by extraction? Extraction is to take out. Okay. So what do we take out? Taking minerals from soil. Extractive industry deals with taking minerals from soil. What are the minerals we take? Coal, iron, gold, petroleum. This type of materials, you know, they are not available on the surface of the earth. Crude oil, say natural gas, or iron ore, coal, bauxite, gold. These materials are not available openly. They are under the earth, around 500 meters, 1000 meters below the earth they are available. So what we are doing? By using our brain, by using our science, by using our technology, we are identifying the location. Where is petroleum available? Where is coal available? Where is gold available? Then we are applying heavy machinery and taking it out. So when valuable goods are taken out from the soil, that industry is called as extractive industry. Extractive industry is a industry in which the valuable minerals are taken out from the soil. That's what I have written here. Taking minerals from soil. What are the various minerals we have got? Okay, iron ore we have got, gold we have got, bauxite we have got. Even in Telangana you can see Singareni Collieries in Karimnagar and Ramagundam, Godavari Kani, and in Khammam. Crores of worth coal mines are there. Thousands of workers are working. Okay, Singareni Collieries is a highest public sector company. If you read newspapers and watch news, you will understand this. So what we are doing, thousands of tons of coal is extracted, that is supplied to various industries of India, and even it is exported, so we are earning money. So yeah, you know the demand for gold, you know the demand for petrol, you know the demand for iron. Whatever we are making, furniture, constructing houses, how we are getting all this iron? And we are using lot of aluminum vessels. Aluminum is widely used in various things, no? How do we get this? These things are beneath the soil. So from beneath the soil, we are taking out all these materials. by using our science and technology. So the industry which deals with extraction of various materials from the soil is called as extractive industry. Then comes manufacturing industry. What happens? Whatever the iron we got here, whatever the gold we got here, whatever the aluminum we got from extractive industry, from this again it is to be processed. Manufacturing industry is a industry where raw material is converted into finished goods. Raw material is converted into finished goods. What is the raw material? Just now I was telling you, a wooden block is converted to furniture, a iron ore. How the iron is available under the soil? It is not in the purified form. It is mixed with some other impurities. So we will refine it. Okay, we will purify it. Then we make various iron bars. We can make furniture out of that. We can make cupboards. We can make iron doors. We can make bikes, cars with that iron. So raw material is converted into finished goods. Manufacturing industry is an industry where we use machinery, men and material to make some goods. See, this is the marker. This is the finished goods. But it is not readily available in the nature. Plastic is available, some other material is available. So we have used machines, we used the skilled labor so to convert into a marker. This shirt was not readily made. So there was a cotton with the farmer. So in the agriculture sector we had the cotton. So cotton was converted into yarn, then made cloth, then given to tailor, then it has become a shirt. So like that, raw material is converted into finished goods. That industry is called as manufacturing industry. But again, manufacturing industry has got various types. First one is analytical. Analytical industry means one material is converted to many. Okay, one material is converted to many. Means in the process, we get various outputs, various products. For example, you take crude oil. Crude oil contains various inputs, various byproducts. So in the process of refining crude oil, when you purify it, we get petroleum, we get kerosene, we get grease. Okay, like all different materials are taken out. From one material, you can find out, you can take many other materials. That is called as analytical industry. Analytical industry is an industry which separates one components into many. Okay, one product is divided into many other products. All are useful again. All have got marketability. All have got economic value. They are not waste. Okay, so everything, when you refine crude oil, you get petroleum, you get kerosene, you get grease. All these things you can sell in the market. You can make money. Synthetic industry, it is reverse of this one. Many products are combined to make it one. Many inputs. Okay, here one input, many outputs. Here many inputs, one output. Making of soaps, making of fertilizers is the example of synthetic industry. You know how they make soaps? In your school days, you might have done some experiments. Making of detergents, making of cosmetic soaps. Okay, so they use different oils, different chemicals, different powders, combine and one soap is made. So soap, whatever we use, either the detergent or the normal bath soap, it has got so many chemicals, so many components in it. So different combinations, different products are combined to make one product. That is called as synthetic industry. Many products are combined to make one product. Okay, different materials are combined to get one product. That is called synthetic industry. Processing industry means where it requires different steps to make one product. For example, you take cotton. Cotton directly won't become the cloth. First, cotton should go for ginning. Means remove all the seeds in it. Then make it yarn. That means thread. Then it will make cloth. So different processes are there. That is called as processing industry. Where the product cannot be made within one step, it requires different steps. Such type of industry is called as processing industry. So example you have to write cotton and textiles. Textiles means the clothes we wear. Okay. Next, assembling industry. Assembling means different final products are combined to make one product. Like when this is the present formula of various multinational companies. For example, you have to make cars. You are the manufacturer of cars. So on your own, you cannot make engine, tires, mirrors, etc., etc. So what you can do is, you buy these things from different people. You buy mirrors from one person, tires from one person, engine from one person, doors from one person, and fix it. That will become the assembly. Many times you see in Hyderabad market, particularly when summer comes, we find air coolers on roadside. When you go for branded air coolers, they are costly, around 10,000, 11,000, 12,000. But on roadside, we get air cooler for 3,000. Why it is very cheap? Because it is the assembled one. So what the roadside shopkeeper will do, or the technician will do, simply he will get all the equipments in a separate manner. Motor, all that side, this one body, then fan. So he will get at cheaper rates and he will fix it. Then he will sell, he will make it. So that is what called as assembling industry. Different components are purchased from different companies and they are put in order, fixed it, and you can make a product. Even many people sell TVs also. If you go to Koti, okay, Gujarat Mughali, then you will find so many assembled products. That means all the products are not branded one. From local companies, they will buy different components and they assemble it. Then the goods are made. That is called assembling industry. Then the fifth one is construction industry. What do you mean by construction? Making some structure. Construct a building, construct a apartment, construct a dam, construct a road. This is also part of industry. Here also we can make money. Many times we see builders. What do you mean by builder? Not a personality builder. They take some site, construct a house, construct a apartment, and they will sell it, get the money. That business also you can do. That is what called as construction industry. Then service industry. If you cannot do all these things, provide some service like hospitals, insurance, banking, postal. Okay, though postal is under government, courier service, transportation, warehousing, that type of industry also you can do. Service means which facilitates the smooth conduction of life, like internet, electricity, water, all this comes under service sector. So the industry which deals with providing various services which are required by the population is called as service industry. Clear? So these are the types of industry.